What gear could be in these 6 boxes that have just come through the post? Let's open them up and take a look. So firstly, these 3 boxes here are all from the same place. Trusty old penknife, let's get them opened. These all came from my recent jaunt down at the Whitney pedal party. You may have seen that up here on the channel or over on Instagram. I was advertising that, and I helped Doug, who is the UK, I think, ambassador for Chase Bliss, who's created these Whitney pedal parties, and it was the second one the other week. And I met Matt. Matt is the mad genius, or maybe just genius, behind Blind Panic, which is a relatively new brand. I think from chatting to Matt, they've been around for about a year, and he came down to the pedal party. He was one of the guest tables there, and full transparency, he's given me these 3 pedals to take away, have a play on, and create some content with no strings attached. I'm going to send these back to Matt. If they're brilliant, I'll let you know. We've got first pedal, which is the Fuzzy Belay. I actually had a go on this pedal when I was at the pedal party. Really interesting sounds. Comes with some stickers, a cool card with some contact details on, website and all that sort of good stuff, and a little bee key ring which has been knitted, and a Blind Panic Devices badge. Let's take a look at the pedal itself. You can make that out. Yeah, it does wild things. Not really the place to run through that now, because I am going to create some content around it. Matt doesn't hold back, I don't think it's fair to say. His pedals are very themed around all sorts of wonderful and wacky things. That's very different, I think, unique on the market, and very cool. This is a fuzz pedal. It's got a pitch and delay built into it really quickly. Some sort of phase delay stuff going on with the pitch that's in there. So really look forward to shooting some content on that in the next week or so and sharing that all with you. Let's look at what the second package from Matt was. Again, cool little box, nice branding. Let's just slice that one open there. This one is a delay pedal. I think this is based on, I want to say, Star Trek. Matt, I'm sorry if that's wrong. So having played this for 5-10 minutes at the show, again, this gives you some really interesting delay tones, from sort of analog feels through to more digital sounds by changing the tone. It does a load of crazy modulation stuff in there too, but in a really cool, interesting way. And then finally, you realise just how unique Matt and Blind Panic Devices are. Because Matt has built an expression controller, but it is light sensitive. But the coolest thing about this is the design. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure if you're ready for it. Again, I think this might be based on Gremlins or something. Not too sure. Got to be the funkiest looking expression pedal ever. So again, Matt, massive thank you for letting me bring those 3 home. Okay, so let's put those at the back. It was great to catch up with Phil from Bleak District Electric. Those of you that have been a regular here on the channel, firstly, thank you. But secondly, you'll know that I spent some time with Phil early this year up in the Peak District, which is where he lives here in the UK, learning about his relatively new brand. And Phil's just going from strength to strength. If you haven't seen yet, I recommend you go over to his Instagram page. Phil has recently acquired a workspace and has been busy, because he can do pretty much anything, been busy kitting that out and building that out himself. And I know he's got some really great plans for that space that I definitely, Phil, keep saying it, but I want to be involved in some of that stuff. So big fan of Phil as a designer, big fan of Phil as a person, super legend. And he was, again, revealed his legendary status to me by letting me bring home one of these, SunnO. So this is the second version of SunnO from Phil. I played the first version about 1.5 years ago when I first met Phil, and the main thing I remember was that when I turned the volume up anywhere past like quarter to, my ears were exploding. It sounded fat, heavy and rich. It's based upon a Sunn Model T, so as you'd expect, you can get some really chunky low mid, low end distortion sound on there. Got a brilliant sound out of this the other day, straight into my amp using my baritone. It sounded huge. And then these 2 big boxes here. So I'm gonna open this one first. this is one I've been waiting for a while, and it will hopefully be obvious as to why when I open it up. This is part of Chase Bliss's new, I suppose, new business model to a degree. Not done that very well. New business model to a degree, where they're going to bring out a series of pedals. I forget what they've termed it, what they've called it, and they're going to bring them out for a limited order period. So I believe the order period for this pedal was 1 month, and it is, of course, the Reverse Mode C, which is just dispatched. And I got this about a week ago, so yeah, it's taken me a week to get this thing open. Busy life at the moment. So, as always, at the moment with Chase Bliss, getting some really cool stuff. These field guide books that they're producing for their pedals, I think they've done it for the last 4 or 5, sorry if I'm wrong, but maybe 4 or 5 pedals, are absolutely brilliant. Look, what can we say about the design? Beautiful, as always. Between Chase Bliss and Empress, partly based upon the Empress Super Delay, which is one of the OG pedals that sort of kicked a lot of this off. This pedal does loads and loads of stuff. I won't go into it now. And then finally, we're going to open this box up for the eagle-eyed of you. You'll notice that this is Meris branding. Again, for those of you that are here on the channel, you'll know that I've created, I think, 12, 13 or 14 videos now on the Meris LVX, and they're just the ones that I've shared. I've probably created others that haven't been posted. And they've gone and released a reverb pedal, which I'm super excited by. So we're gonna, you know, being such a fan of the LVX, I couldn't resist. I had to buy it, I had to have it, and I am so excited about playing the MercuryX. Cannot wait. Lots of content going to be coming about the MercuryX. From what I see, what I hear, and then people I'm speaking to that have got this. Top-notch engineering pedal, brilliant sound fidelity, cannot wait. And I can't wait to team this up with the LVX as well. I think it's going to be pretty special. So there you go. They are 6 pedals that I'll be learning all about over the coming weeks, filming loads of content here and over on Instagram. If there's anything specific you'd like me to dive into on any of these pedals, do let me know. If there's anything more you'd like to know about any of the companies involved, then again, comment below, DM me over on Instagram, whatever floats your boat. If music, pedal and gear exploration is your thing, then hit subscribe. I post here a couple of times a week, mostly, and have been doing this now for about 12 months. Loads and loads of stuff in some playlists that I've got, so go to my homepage and you'll find them there. But I've got to go now because I've got lots and lots of trial and error homework failing to do before I get to the good stuff, the secret sauce as I call it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a future video.